Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Braden, Tim, Second Legacy, you are amazing, and thank you for tuning in. We have got something that I think you'll find rather humorous. Did you guys know that Trump laid waste to the Democrats, Chuck Schumer, Kamala Harris, and kind of called Chuck Schumer a woman? Yeah, you guys are going to love this one. I can almost hear the heads exploding, so do your part in the head exploding, and make sure you send this out, like the video, share the video, do all the things, subscribe to the channel, because this is that greatness. Because, Tim, yes. I think Trump's just out of F's. I think he's just out of F's. I think we're to the point now where he's like, it's going to happen. I don't even care anymore. Yeah. Chuck, you're a woman.
Yeah. He's campaigning in New York and California, flipping insults at Chucky. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys are not familiar, this is the Al Smith dinner. This is a dinner where candidates traditionally will attend, and it's meant to show goodwill between political parties, and they make jokes at themselves and jokes at the other. And it's such a cordial event, and it's raising money for charity. Except this year, when Kamala Harris said, nah, fam, I'm good, no charity for you, and just didn't go. So Trump, oh man, did he lay into this one? Because there was no returning fire. So what we've got for you right here is the top 5 jokes, that at least that I think are the top 5. We're just going to run through them. And the last one, guys, hang with us. All right. So with that, Dr. Slides, let's start this party off. And we'll just stop them after each one and give a rating and kind of get a reaction.
I used to think the Democrats were crazy for saying that men have periods. But then I met Tim Walz. Well, I'd better wrap up because Mayor Adams told me earlier that I needed to make this one very quick, especially the city has reserved this room for a large group of illegal aliens coming in from Texas. There's a group called White Dudes.
Stop. I had to stop before the White Dudes for Harris. So do you know why this is so good, Tim? It's doing 2 things. 1, it's being funny at the expense of your opponent. But 2, it's highlighting the weaknesses politically of the opponent as well. The immigration joke right there. That's the whole point. That's why New Yorkers are so pissed off.
Yeah.
Because all the illegal migration has come in and there's no accountability. We've covered all these things. There's no money. Everything's going to the illegals that are in New York. And it's his strongest point on his presidential campaign. And he's making jokes at it. And people are actually laughing.
I was trying to find I saw a post this morning from one of the leftist, rags that said that Trump was being insensitive at the Al Smith dinner. It's like, that's the whole point. That's what a roast is.
Yeah, wait till you see some of these roasts, because we're starting from 5 on an intensity scale, and we're going all the way to 1.
I wish I could find that article, dude, because it's so funny. Them like
they'll
making or harassing Trump, saying that he's some evil person for cracking jokes at a dinner that's intended to have jokes cracked.
He clearly is evil. So we just started off with a nice soup du jour of Tim Walz having periods and illegals renting out the space, so they got to wrap up the time. This next one is one of our favorites, Tim. White Dudes for Harris. We got 50% of that, but we missed the other 50%. So let's just play it and see what he says.
From Texas. There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris. Doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all, because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me.
Dude, this guy doesn't give any F's. He doesn't give any F's. Oh, you're a white dude for Harris. No one likes you. In fact, even your wives and their lovers, they're all voting for me. You're dumb. Harry Sisson, Davy Hogg, dumb.
Here we go.
Both dumb.
Here we go. I got to go back to the point I was making earlier. I found one.
Oh, you were searching the article the whole time? Okay.
Yeah, so CNN had one. The Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal's is probably the best. So the Wall Street Journal. Trump goes for insults at Al Smith dinner. Remarks.
Yes.
I mean, that's the point.
That's the whole thing.
It's called a roast. It's like, it cracks me up. It's just so funny that they're doing that. Like, oh my God, Trump's out there just insulting Harris. This is just unbelievable. And that's like, hey, have you ever seen those roasts like on MTV back in the day and stuff like that, where they have the comedians come in and they would just take shots at each other? Could you imagine the article afterwards being written that said, comedians insult each other on stage?
Well,
talk about a complete misrepresentation of what's happening.
100%. But I mean, I still have never gotten past the whole idea that a political party in the United States in 2024 can put out a group that literally says white dudes for Harris. And then if that was on the Trump side, oh my God, white dudes for Trump. Could you imagine the swastika distribution on that one?
Oh, I know.
Holy God. We told you he was a this and that and this and that. But if it's for Harris, well, they've just made common sense decisions for the betterment of their country. Country over party. Tim.
That's just the state of our country. I mean, it's like the Black
State of
Entertainment Network. Could you imagine if somebody made the White Entertainment Network? I mean,
yeah, no one would watch Wet.
People just love their racism, institutionalized racism. The only problem is it's not going the direction you think it is.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's amazing. BET, that has a little bit of a vibe, but Wet, no one's going to watch Wet. That's not good. Is that on the Wet Network? Yeah, no, Bet versus Wet. I'm going Bet all day.
Yeah.
Sounds but anyway,
racist.
I mean, right. like you started it. I'm not a white dude for Harris, though, so it's okay. I'm not.
All yeah, right, me either. Yeah,
we're getting to the point now where we get a little bit close to the sun. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. This is number 2.
A major issue in this race is childcare, and Kamala has put forward a concept of a plan. A lot of people don't like it. The only piece of advice I would have for her in the event that she wins would be not to let her husband, Doug, anywhere near the nannies. Just keep him away. That's a nasty one. Chuck Schumer is here. Look.
He knows. That's a nasty one. It's a mean one. That was nasty. He's out of F's. He does not give a shit anymore. Yeah. Oh my God.
Whoever his joke writer was, he's like, no, make it dirtier.
Oh, make it wronger. Yeah. I want him to feel this one from space. We made sure we hit Tim's periods. We made sure we hit illegals. We made sure we hit the nannies. Oh, that's a nasty one.
That's a nasty one. Yeah.
And my final favorite one. This one makes my heart sing. All right, this is to Chuck Schumer, who is directly to his left.
Chuck Schumer is here looking very glum. Doesn't he look glum? He looks glum. But look on the bright side, Chuck, considering how woke your party has become. If Kamala loses, you still have a chance to become the first woman president.
Yeah,
dude,
that one's pretty good.
It's so good because it's based in reality. That's why it's so powerfully funny. That is a nasty one.
He had another one that was one of my favorites that I saw. Was his shtick was, unfortunately, Governor Walz isn't here himself, but don't worry, he'll say that he was. I mean, and he was in combat the entire time.
The whole time he was. Yeah. Guys, you have to understand this man. This is why he's popular. This is it. This is the reason he's so real and he's likable. Even when he's punching you in the face, he's likable.
Yeah. Well, they don't think so.
That's the whole point. Well, no, the lefties don't think so, but there's also a reason that there's like a 60% chance he's going to win according to betting people. Yeah. You still got to vote, but I'm just saying, like, it killed me, the last two, where he makes a comment on his own joke. That is a nasty one. Oh, yeah. I got him so good.
Yeah.
And then Chuck Schumer's going to be a 1.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That was pretty good. We got to thank Trump for his comedic relief there. That was actually pretty good. And I love these types of events where people do the roasting because they get really personal, right? And like I was talking about some of the comedian roasts that I've seen in the past, they're always fun to watch. And that's the entire point of this, folks. It's not necessarily just to be mean and nasty and all the other stuff. They're trying to comedy in and of itself is supposed to be a little bit uneasy, right? So when they're trying to sterilize comedy and take away like all the stuff, if you go back and watch the old Mel Brooks movie, Blazing Saddles,
no, don't do that.
That makes you uncomfortable, right? It's an uncomfortable comedy, but that's the nature of comedy, right? And it's making fun of white people more than black people, but that gets lost,
100%.
right?
100%.
And so, but the comedy is supposed to make you uneasy, and it's that uneasiness that makes you laugh, and that's why Trump's comedy here was so funny. It was so on point. So anyway, let us know in the comments down below what you think, and what was your favorite moment from this roast? I thought they did a pretty good job with the 5 that was picked. I added my own, but if you have one that you liked, let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you guys soon.